All right, you want a cool opportunity for your kid or your youngster to learn basketball skills from a basketball great?
Well, this summer they can do just that at the Christian Laettner Basketball Academy. We are so excited to have you here.
Well, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
This is good stuff. This is your camp. You do this each summer, and this year it's coming up. What? It actually starts on my birthday, July 16th.
July 16th. Yep, that's when it starts. July 16th to the 19th, and this year we've made it a little smaller in terms of the age group. Last year I had like 16-year-olds there, but this year we're just doing 8 to 13-year-olds because I want to focus and specialize on, hey, don't shoot your three-point shot too much.
Yeah.
Don't worry about all this other stuff. Get better at the core fundamentals of the game, and I give them 4 days in a row of core fundamentals, dribbling, catching, passing, layups.
Yeah.
And don't worry about all this other stuff, and hopefully they'll get better.
But those three-pointers, what scores? Those are cool.
I know, that's what's cool, and that's what everyone wants to do, and that's what everyone wants to see on TV,
yes.
And that's what the stupid highlights are. You know, the highlights are never simple stuff like passing and cutting and nice little layups. They want the dunks and the far-out shots. So I understand everyone, but someone, a father or a coach or someone has to say, hey, don't worry about that right now. When you're 16, we'll let you shoot three-pointers.
Reel it in for now.
Yeah.
So you've got 13 to 18-year-olds. Is that girls and boys?
8 to 13. 8 to 13 girls and boys, yes.
Boys and girls. Oh, how many girls do you have in camp normally?
We'll have about 20 to 25.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And you're only taking, what, about 80?
Somewhere between 60 to 80 kids.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
because, you know, I like that small class environment. I went to a high school where it was like 10 kids per teacher, you know what I mean? So I try to have a few coaches and a few, you know, campers there so everyone doesn't get lost in the shuffle. And so everyone has time for me to come and work with them a little bit because I can't be everywhere at the same time. So I have a good staff that helps out. We like to keep the camps kind of small so the kids feel like there's one-on-one attention.
Yeah.
What do they need to come to camp? Because I can imagine, you know, if I was sending my kids, I'd want to, do they need 2 pair of shoes? What do they need?
Every day they just need their sneakers laced up tight. They need to be fed before they come to camp because, like, I'll work them hard, and if they don't have food in their stomach, they'll get a little lightheaded and have to sit down for 10 minutes and relax.
How long is the camp?
The camp is from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day,
okay,
and we give them lunch from noon to 1. But they got to eat big, and they got to bring their lunch, and they got to bring a lot to drink to hydrate themselves because we work hard and it's hot and we're doing a lot of sprinting up and down.
That's awesome.
I noticed, you know, like you said, you had done up to 16 before and you've dialed it back down a little bit. And is that because, you know, once, like all kids, you know, once the middle schoolers get to that high school, they kind of don't want to listen anymore. You can still mold them up till 13, right?
Well, I get the 16-year-olds to listen to me too a little bit. You know, I just got to yell a little bit and raise my voice and blow the whistle real hard. But I like working with the 8 to 13-year-olds because it really emphasizes what my dad taught me when I was young. My dad coached me from 2nd grade to 8th grade. And the best thing he ever taught me was, Christian, don't dribble the ball too much. Catch the ball and don't dribble. And then when I went to play for Coach K, that was the first thing that he said to me, like, don't dribble. Just catch and pass and move and cut. So I like to emphasize those things that my father taught me and Coach K taught me, and that age group, 8 to 13, they really need to learn that.
Yeah.
Because what's the first thing a 10-year-old does when as soon as the ball gets in his hand? He dribbles right away, and that's a bad habit.
Yeah, doesn't look at the floor.
He doesn't give himself a chance to see the floor and pass ahead because he's always dribbling and their head's down, you know, so that's my most favorite thing to teach. And it's hard to teach because kids, they want to do that, catch and dribble, get a rebound and dribble right away, when my father and Coach K used to yell at me, catch the ball, don't dribble, and look to pass.
Coach K, it's a great coach to have had and to emulate and stuff. And so these kids, though, coming out of there, obviously you're known for your career at Duke and in the NBA and the Dream Team, the original Dream Team. And here's the shot. Obviously, this is you're coming up on the anniversary, 26 years of it. Tournament going on right now. Do the kids that are coming to your camp, do they know about this? I mean, none of them were even close to alive. Some of their parents weren't alive.
Yeah, the kids.
It gives me chills every time I see it, though.
The kids definitely were not alive. So about half of them have seen it, you know, on the first day of camp because their parents showed it to them, or really quick on the phone, like as they're walking into camp. But then by Tuesday, you know, they've all been home and seen it on YouTube on Monday night, so they look at you a little differently and maybe listen a little more.
Yeah. Yeah, once you see that he's got like a billion views.
Yeah,
on
got
shot.
that street cred for sure.
Only college player on the Dream Team, the original Dream Team, folks. You're learning from this guy, so get your kid to his camp. Remember, Christian Laettner.
Feed him first.
Here, man. Thanks for being here.
No problem. Thank you.
Christian Laettner's summer basketball camp is from July 16th through July 19th. It's held at Bishop Snyder High School. The camp is open to boys and girls ages 8 to 13, and you can register today by visiting www.theclba.com.